Hello, this is Michele Knight. This is the astrological update for Aquarius for the week starting the 9th of January 2017. This is a full-on week. Very, very, very intense. And your ruler, Uranus, is giving you gifts and causing a bit of kerfuffle up in the heavens. So let's start at the beginning. And in the beginning, there was the mystic rectangle. Mystic rectangle is like a giant envelope in the sky, and it comes down and it goes, open this baby, because I've got a gift for you in here. And that gift is to show you how gifted you are. Now, I would say that on this occasion, that gift has got something to do with communication and putting your ideas forcefully out in the world. And that is because Uranus, your ruler, Ceres and Eris, the warrior goddesses, are joining forces in your position of communication, sextiling the moon in your place of happiness, trining Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, which is really important for you to pay attention to this year, in your position of adventure. And on we go. Now, Ceres and Eris are warrior goddesses, and they're incredibly important and as powerful as Pluto, and maybe even more. But if you don't know about them, I suggest you go to horoscope.co.uk and read your weekly horoscope that I've written to go along with this video, and it will hopefully enlighten you on the power of these goddesses, who could be a little bit tricky for you, as they are all joining forces with Uranus. So you're like, yeah baby, it's all about communication, I'm going to say it how it is. Good, but be very careful on the 12th if you do that, because they are joining forces in a way that is less easy, as we have a Cardinal Grand Cross. Oh yes, the nail-biting Cardinal Grand Cross has you feeling emotionally at odds with someone, or even a part of yourself. I always call it soul yoga. It's where we have to bend, stretch, and do things with our soul we didn't know were possible. And it isn't newbie soul yoga, it's for advanced souls. So that's what the Cardinal Grand Cross is going to feel like. That you'll be putting your legs over your head and levitating off the floor. And you might be like, I can't do it. But the Cardinal Grand Cross shows us that we can. And for you, it's about adventure versus maybe being critical of yourself or other people, or feeling, maybe even going back to your childhood and looking at your relationship with your mother. It could be many things, and it is individual, but there's a certain mystical air as the Sun and Pluto are conjunct in your psychic center. So really, the best advice I can give for you for that day is to be very intuitive, to tune in to what your soul is trying to tell you, and to maybe look at some issues to do with your relationships to women, to do with your relationship to communication. Do you feel that you have the right to speak your mind? How are you when it comes to communicating? There's a big revelation here with Uranus bringing you a gift. Could actually be that you receive some communication that stirs your soul up, but whatever it is, it's certainly interesting, because it's coupled with the full moon. Now, this full moon, which all full moons are peak experience, and they really connect us and our intuition to what we need to do to move on and to have a peak experience in certain areas. And your particular area is to do with your health and well-being with this full moon. So, but also that energy can go the other way and make us critical. So really be gentle on yourself and other people. It's great, actually. If I was you, if I was a Virgo, I might even decide to, do a detox that day, do a cleanse, do something. Certainly don't overindulge in anything, but just be very clear so that you can pick up the message that's coming towards you. On the 13th, you're feeling much better because Venus and Neptune are conjunct, and that's a lovely energy. It's a loving energy. It's an in-tune energy. Can make people want to overindulge. In your case, you might be tempted to buy something really beautiful. I'd hold your horses a little bit till some of the energy settled, but you're like, yes, I want to invest in beauty. I want to invest in something that touches my soul. Good, but take your time. Because Mercury, the planet of communication, also on that day goes into a place with sort of no boundaries. It's kind of intuitive, it's got empathy, it's got compassion. So you could talk to people on a really deep level. If you're psychic, or even if you're not psychic, you are super psychic on that day, super in tune with other people and with the needs of other people, and you're a very loving being. But it's not the best day to make practical decisions. You're also on the 14th, there's a grand fire trine with Uranus, Ceres and Eris trining the moon. You're able to push ahead. Whatever you've had to deal with at the beginning of this week, you're going, okay, I understand it now. My soul has opened up now, and now I'm ready to push on through. Fascinating times. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks for listening, and please, if you haven't yet, it'd be great if you could subscribe, share, like, or comment. Take care. See you next week.